everybody. So in this video, I'm going to share what I'm doing to hopefully prevent stains on my nails. Now, I don't mind staining, and I've learned that's part of loving polish. So for me, I like to reduce staining so I can enjoy those shearer polishes without having those stains show through and mess up the polish's color. So I've used blurring base coats to neutralize the staining, but I find that those additional layers increase the overall dry time. So since I'm going to always use a base coat, why not experiment and see if a product helps me? So I'm going to take you along and share how this goes and if it fails. I'm also going to show you the soak and swipe method of removing the polish. That's a great way to keep the polish from staining your skin and nails, because sometimes when you remove it, it stains your skin and nails. So watch along so I can show you all these steps I take. My nails stained when I use a beautiful, beautiful polish. This wildflower lacquer polish called Sun-Kissed. I had it on my thumbnail. I had some other colors on my nails too. I think this was from another polish though, but this one really stained my thumbnail. So I've been trying different things to keep my nails from staining. One thing you can try, and what people recommend, is to use a white polish and use a good white opaque polish under your nail polish. However, I have been using and trying, I've been trying this Dazzle Dry base coat, and I used it just one time on my nails, and I used all my staining polishes on my nails, and it did not stain. My nails did not stain after leaving the polish on for 2 days. 2 days later, I removed the polish. There was no staining. This one didn't even stain, and I put it on this nail. And if it would have stained, it would have stained all the way back to the cuticle. So I'm excited. So I went ahead and bought a full-size bottle of Dazzle Dry. What I'm going to do with Dazzle Dry is you're going to start seeing me use this as my base coat under all my manicures. I'm going to do a coat, let it dry. When it gets matte and it's no longer wet, I'm going to apply a second coat. Then I'm going to wait 5 minutes, and then I'm going to apply my polish as normal. So I'm going to interject right here some information about Dazzle Dry base coat. Just so I have it here for you guys to know. You don't have to go look it up. This base coat is part of Dazzle Dry's 4-step system. It is formulated to keep the natural nails polish lasting longer. It's not for use for acrylic or artificial nails. The directions here state to apply 2 layers to each nail, allowing each coat to dry matte. If the base coat is cloudy or jelly-like, stand the bottle in 1 inch of hot water until the product becomes clear. Do not microwave or submerge it in water. Also, Dazzle Dry does not recommend using the base coat with other lacquers. They also state that using the base coat will not prevent those polishes from turning your nails yellow. I am using and experimenting with the Dazzle Dry base coat based on the I Love Dazzle Dry forum and some other videos I saw where people say that it has worked for them to prevent staining. So part of my research before trying Dazzle Dry base coat was to learn more. So I went to the I Love Dazzle Dry Nails Facebook forum, and I became part of that forum, and I saw that people are using Dazzle Dry as their base coat with other nail lacquer systems. Now, Dazzle Dry doesn't make any claims that it will prevent staining with using other nail lacquers. Dazzle Dry can only say that if you use their products only. But they do have some guidelines here on how to use Dazzle Dry with other lacquers. And this is pretty much what I'm using and doing. And it also goes hand in hand, which will be later in the video, how to remove your nail polish properly, because sometimes removing your nail polish can stain your nails, even if you've done everything right. So stick around for that as well. And here we are back to the video. If anything, if I do have a staining, I'll report back and let you know. And as I'm doing these videos, you'll see the staining. So this is going to be my new base coat. And the thing is, this dries completely, so I don't have my base coat and a white layer to wait for it to dry on top of putting nail polish on top. So if anything, even if I do get some staining, I still think this is going to be a great system to use as a base coat because it dries completely. So this next portion of the video, I'm going to show you how I remove my nail polish. This is how I always do it, and this is a great way to keep the nail lacquer from staining your skin and your nails. So I take these little cotton rounds and I cut them in 2/3, cut them in half. I'm going to show you here what I do. I cut them in half, and then I cut them into thirds. You can cut them into 4, or I cut them into 6 because my nails are not very wide, so I can get more use out of a smaller pad. I'll store these in a little container just so I have them handy. I'll cut a bunch, have them on hand. And then if it's going to be regular nail polish, I'll split these in half. I'll go ahead and I'll do these real quick because I'm going to use these for my nails. I have some here on my acetone. This is actually Zulia Remove Plus. It's really good. I apply the little cotton to my nail, making sure it makes complete contact with my nail. I want the entire surface to be touching the nail completely and that polish, so it can start working its way through. I just got to do a thumbnail. I use a pretty good amount. Usually by the time I apply the thumbnail, I'm ready to pull them off. The next thing you want to do is apply some pressure and pull the polish off. I don't use this pad again. I just pull it off and throw it away. Pull it off and throw it away. I don't worry about any polish that's left. I'll just get some more and do it again. This keeps the polish from staining your nail if you do it this way, because you're not rubbing the pigment all over your fingers. And you're also not getting on your skin either. So I have about 2 nails here that need a little bit more remove. I'll do the same thing again. Just give it a moment and I pull it off. Now I don't have a lot on this one, so I'll use it to go ahead and remove the rest. You kind of have to use your judgment to make sure you don't have a dirty piece. But usually the first swipe I don't, because you don't want to smear that pigment everywhere. I'm looking for a little clean edge here so I can get that corner. And there you have it. That's how I remove just regular nail polish. Alright, so you can see with my thumb here, I've been using Dazzle Dry since mid-July, and I think my growth line is about right here. Okay, I just did my manicure. I went ahead and cut these nails down to, as you can see, Yeah, you can see some staining in the shade. In a month or two, let's see if this comes up a little higher. It should come up about just to the tip. It's going to be tempting to want to file that off, but I'm not going to do it or buff it off, so. Okay. So on the left is my thumb the day I started using Dazzle Dry, and on the right is my nail today. I changed the color on this photo so I can see the stain line better, and it does look like the stain line is moving up, because my photos weren't really, you know, I was looking at my video, I was like, well, it don't look that great, but it is, it's actually working. So I'm excited to see if Dazzle Dry continues to work with all my polishes over the next few months. But I'll check back in and let you guys know. But thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.